We're rolling. What's your name? What is your name?
What my name?
Yes, sir.
Brother M.C. Rayner.
All right.
53 Sweetbriar. That's where I live. I'm a married man, devoted man. I'm married to a lady by the name of Lorraine Gore Rayner. I met her 65 years ago up on Church Street. At that time, I didn't have no money, and she didn't have none either, but she had a job. And she was a pretty little girl. I was working at the Wood Moses, and I met a boy. She had a cousin named John Aldridge. And John told me, he said, come on, let's go here and cut John. That was my friend, boy. I don't like to call his name. But that was my friend. Let's go over there and said, we're going to play some, they play cards over there. I went over there on Church Street, 416 Church Street. Yeah, man. Went in there and met all them girls. There was Glorine, Mildred, and Leslie. Leslie was married to Nathan McGowan. I said, now, which one of these women I want? But I kind of looked at Lorraine. She had little long hair. I like long hair, you know. She had long hair. But I don't know how how I got her. I don't know what I said to get her. I don't know what I asked her to go out or what. I don't know how we got started. I don't know. Can you tell me how we got started?
Yeah, Yes, you asked me to go to the movie. Go to the movie.
Go to the movie. Well, we went to the movie, flew around there, and I asked her to. I guess I asked her to marry me, 'cause I was a poor boy. I didn't have no money. I didn't have no money there. Wasn't no money, and she didn't have none either. And then, 'cause I was making at that time I was making $34 a week. Lorraine was probably making 17, 18. And we were young, and we got married. And we didn't know much about nothing, but anyway, old man Bob Grocery was selling groceries. That was we take up groceries. 1 week and pay for another. So I told my wife, I said, look at him. We ain't gonna do that no more. We ain't gonna pay $10 for this week and take up $20 worth next week. We're gonna quit that. We started buying our groceries. And we went work. And that time, I'm from the country, and hard time, boy. I wasn't eating no neck bone. I didn't buy no neck bone. I want that ham, usually. And them pork chop. Pork, and that's what I wanted. But anyway, we got married. Been married 66 years. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And on her birthday, I tried to talk to her. I told her, I said, nah, she could get around a little bit then on her birthday. She wasn't, I sung a little song too, but she could get around a little bit, but I couldn't. But I told her I got to be careful, because you can whoop me. I can't whoop you because I can't run. But that was all right. But now you want me to preach a little bit. Now.
Well, I won't.
Now, that's my history. My history, when I walked from Providence to Bell, and I was a tired poor boy.
Providence, Tennessee.
I was tired. And I didn't have no money. My old man done me wrong. I supposed to had 5 acres of cotton. I didn't talk on that. And I supposed to been in my field chopping it. But he was down there cutting some corn, Mr. Howard. Now, he had some grown folk with him. But when he come home, we come home at 12 o'clock. When they, Mama at home cooked for us, we ate and went on back to the field. Well, when he come up down there, Mr. Howard John scraping that corn, he wasn't talking to me. He said, what? I said, well, we went to eat. We went to eat, we learned. And he got a hoe. Yeah, I had a hoe. He started me with a hoe. So you think you're grown now. He started me with a hoe. I run. I fell. And when I fell, the Lord put 2 bricks in my hand. The Lord put 2 bricks in my hand. And when I told him, oh man, don't make that another move. He was bald head. I said, I'll knock your bald head so and so off. I call him everything but a child of God. And I told him that from this day, you'll never have another child that make you on his day work. And I'm 89-year-old, and he never had a lady to make him now neither. Because I stayed there with him, my mama. And my mama, she had all them children. She couldn't get dressed up like I wanted to see her dressed up. I always had a good wife. When I got my job, well, when I got my job, I went to Nano Jones and bought my mama a overcoat, panties. I don't know about the panties, but I bought a gown. I bought everything. Brown, I dressed up, made it look good. But I was married then, and I had a good wife. But after then, we decided I was living down on Virginia Street. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was living on Virginia Street. I was bootlegging down there. I was bootlegging out the Wood Moses. Yeah. When I married, I was bootlegging. Yeah. Well, but anyway, a fellow by the name of Fred Jones told me, he said, you know, MC, they called him my brother, but he wasn't. He said, you know, there's a house down there on Lincoln Street, Tom Cole gonna lose it. And you can buy it for $450.
When
But
was
now, it wasn't nothing but a ditch now. It wasn't nothing but a ditch. Had an old ditch with an old barn sitting down back in the back. Was a barn sitting down there. I used to take my car, get up in the morning, take my car, take out and crawl further and hit you where that grass was. What you'd have plenty of gas. All right. But anyway, we done all right. We stayed there for a long time. Lincoln Street was good to me. I went to jail on Lincoln Street. The first time I went to jail on Lincoln Street, I had a gallon of whiskey out the door. It said my head right out there on the step. OSP Curtis, he found it. Took me to jail. I didn't have the money to get out. Manny Mae and Lorraine, all of them, they scrapped up enough money, found the money to get me out of jail. All right, but anyway, that didn't stop me from selling whiskey. But if it was $50 fine, then what I would do now, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna keep on selling whiskey. But I'm gonna have my $50 to pay for my fine. So they kept on. So next time I went to jail, the police knocked on my door. I had 1.5 of my whiskey. And I was asleep. They broke in and knocked on the door. Had a whiskey on the table. Took me to jail. I went to the church and got the judge. He said, MC, we can take them to Supreme Court if you want to. I said, no, we ain't got to worry about it. I'm going to tell you what now, white folks. Please tell them, man, don't y'all kick my door in no more. Because I don't know who kicking out there. And they said, well, they told me, well, that's a crazy nigga. Don't bother him. Let him alone. He got 5 children. Well, I went on and worked. I worked, selling whiskey. Next time they caught me, they went down. I had a place then. I done got me a place down on Baltimore, Rainbow Grill. No, Rainbow Grill. He get a good night those place. We done a good job, man, but we couldn't make no money, but we had to get paid all out. But anyway, they come down through there and they caught 5. They found 5. No, they found 3 gallons of whiskey down in that ditch, same ditch. He called me Rayner at home. I think she might have been pregnant. Called me and said, MC. I said, yes, sir. We got your wife down here. No, wait, we got your wife. You got some whiskey. You got 3 gallons of whiskey. What you want to do? You want to take her down there? I said, no. I said, leave her alone. I'll be on down there. So I went on to see my Lawyer Murray. When I got to see Lawyer Murray, I told him what happened. He called down there. I was driving a convertible, pink, Junebug car, but they didn't know it was my name. But anyway, I pulled on around the front, put on around the back. I thought, oh man, they got me now, man. I'm scared here. They go, pull around the back, pull around in the back. What's your name? No, it didn't. How old are you? I was 31 years old. I said, 31. What's your name? I said, MC Rayner. You can go. You better not tell your daddy's house. He's talking about Murray. Well, when I went to court, they tried. I beat him. Because they asked me, said, now, MC, where that ditch run from? I said, from coast to coast. It all the way run all up through the back. A little more far all the way down through the Bell Street, that same ditch. That same ditch still. They done some work on somewhere. But anyway, I beat him in court. So the man asked me one day, I went to a dance. MC, I said, I just want to know, you beat us so hard, beat us so bad. What that's your whiskey? I said, man, no, it wasn't none of my whiskey. What you asking me for? I ain't asked for no damn lie. If you didn't ask me no damn lie, you're not asking me. But anyway, I beat that. Well, outside I been trying to get me a good job. Lord bless me one. I had a good job. I've been working at Beamer Cotton Mill. I left and went to work at Beamer Cotton Mill, worked there, I made a lot of money. Cause I worked a lot of overtime. I got my wife, she quit that, she went to work at Maryland. And I got a little jealous because she was making a lot more money than I was. My Maryland was paying more money than Beamer Cotton Mill. So I went to Maryland, got me a job, worked 2 jobs for 6 months. I'd go to Beamer, go work at Beamer at 10 o'clock at night, go work at Maryland at 8 o'clock the next morning. I'd sleep all the way from all the way from Jackson. I had Robert James to drive him. When I pick up, I had 2 boys I pick up the ride back and forth to Maryland. They catch me. I always had a car. They pay me, you know. But anyway, I get in the back and sleep. Well, when I get home by 4 o'clock, 4 or 5, and I wake up by 9. I get to wake up at 10 o'clock. I get up at 6 in the morning. Come on, go straight on the mountain at 8. I did it for 6 months. And the only time I felt real good, was on a Friday. But I had both of them checks, boy. I had 2 checks. Famous Cotton Mill and Maryland. That's right. And I started buying me Walmart in Maryland. They could buy them for $18 there, $18.75. I just cashed them in about a year ago. I had a lot of them. But anyway, I did that. So I done so much. And then I said, well, it's time to make a change. Time to go to work for the Lord now. You done had your fun. You done been everywhere. You done everything. Done what you wasn't supposed to do. But you did. The Lord done bless you. Brought you back home. You ought to thank Him. Now what I'm finna say. You know, she finna eat, but I'm finna say.